my apartment.
This is a crib tour.
All right, we're about to take a tour.
No, if we move that phone, we're never gonna get it back in place.
It's up there pretty sketch because I didn't bring a tripod, unfortunately.
Yeah, so we got a crazy rig. I gotta take a picture of it. So
yeah.
Let people know what's going on behind the scenes.
You can post it on Insta.
No, easy.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Okay, so this is episode 7 of season 3, and on the podcast we like to talk about whatever comes to mind to whoever wants to listen. So we're gonna get right into it. And today, for beer of choice. I know. But today on a beer of choice, we got the Michelob Ultra Seltzers, and we all kind of picked one. I picked 2 because I don't think I've tried this one yet, but I also really like the peach pear, so I'm going to drink that.
Well, I'm going to try the peach pear. Kevin can try the
spicy pineapple?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, that's okay. It's okay. You might like it.
We'll see.
Okay.
Hey, you can take a swig of mine if anything.
Okay, yeah, I'll take this. I'm just going to move this guy's center.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
I need Noah to be just as loud. Is that okay? You could,
yeah, that should be fine.
All right.
As long as this picks it up. Okay.
Okay.
So let's open these bad boys and let's do a taste test.
It's been a while since we've gotten together. It feels wild.
Oh,
stop,
Kevin.
I thought we talked about this in like podcast episode like 12.
Episode 1.
For some reason, I can't get it with my fingers, and I don't want to be struggling with it for 5 minutes. Okay, mine smells just like a cucumber.
Oh wow, that's a fucking peach ring.
I like this one.
Or something.
I like this one a lot. This is cucumber lime for you folks out there that are just listening.
Peach pear.
Spicy pineapple is actually good.
Yeah.
What this one has, and just like off the first taste, is not a bad aftertaste. Like not like the little like sting that you had like with the White Claw. To me, it's like smooth. At least this one. This one's smoother, for sure.
I don't know what you mean by aftertaste. Well,
I don't know. White Claw always gave me like a weird like.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Seltzers, like a sting.
Seltzers have like that weird little. I don't know. I guess it might be just like the carbonation and everything of it.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. But this is like
I
fucking peach ring.
I knew you would like that one.
I would like to try that one, but.
You can open it.
No.
You want me to grab you a fucking cup?
Yeah,
Chance?
go get him a cup. Go get him a cup real quick.
Pussy.
No, I would drink it, guys. I just don't want you guys to, do bad COVID habits.
Yeah. They're right there. Yeah. And bring a couple because I want to drink Chances too.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, beer choice, Michelob Ultra Seltzers so far pretty solid.
What about you, Kevin? How do you think about that cucumber? That's taste. I already know that's not no bueno.
No, it is good. If you like cucumber.
I don't like cucumbers, so I won't like it.
Well, you're not gonna like it then.
I don't really like cucumber either, but
Is that for me?
yeah, I'm
And that one's gonna be for you.
So that's my cup. That's your cup. Kevin just knows.
Anybody want to try? Anybody want to try cucumber lime?
Yeah.
Did you want to try spicy pineapple?
I'm gonna try spicy pineapple.
Okay. Here,
I'll take that one.
And pour me a little bit of Chance too while you're at it.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
All right. So yeah.
Okay, now we got that out of the way.
Yeah. For those of you out there who like seltzers but don't like the sting and want more flavor, these have pretty good flavor, especially peach pear. If you're a peach person.
Peach ring all the way.
Yeah, it tastes like
it's actually not bad. I'd probably get trash on these.
And spicy pineapple.
If you like pineapple,
yeah,
that's the thing. Like, if you don't like the pineapple taste, you're not gonna like this. Like, I like pineapple a lot, so I actually prefer this one over the peach pear.
I like cucumber a lot, so I'd prefer my ranking. Okay, let's rank them top three. Top three. My top is a peach pear.
Wait, I haven't tried that actually. I have to.
Yeah. Okay, so my top is a peach pear, the cucumber lime second, spicy pineapple third. I think. Wow. Yeah.
Let me finish this.
Okay. Yeah, spicy pineapple. I mean, the pineapple one tastes a little bland to me. What do you want? Some cucumbers?
I'll try it. That's fine.
You okay?
Are you alright, dude?
I had a little frog.
I heard him gulp all over.
I want to see what my face looks like because I was about to throw up. It's okay.
Man.
I can't. I wasn't used to the taste, and so when I went to try to gulp it, my throat was like no gulp, no gulp. So,
that's funny.
Man, yeah. Watch the YouTube video for that. If you're listening to the podcast, listen to the podcast, but also check out around 5 minutes of
the YouTube
video
and subscribe while you're at it.
Yeah. Do that.
Yeah, do that.
Guys, I almost laughed and threw up again, so I had to stop drinking for a second. This one's actually not bad.
I know it's not bad.
Yeah, it's really not that bad. I like it. I mean, I think honestly, I'm probably gonna deal with like your ranking, Kevin.
Wow. You guys are crazy guys.
Pineapple, like I'm not a huge pineapple guy. Like pineapple is good,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like I don't know because I don't like cucumber stuff. But
Yeah.
like that to me is better than that. I think it might be just like the spiciness that they put in there that might just make the pineapple no bueno.
Well, I am a huge pineapple fan, but it just tastes a little like for this one and for that one to have so much like flavor, and then this one is just kind of bland.
The spiciness, might be making it bland.
So, all right, you agree with him. So you're going to go cucumber, or sorry,
No, peach, cucumber.
Okay. So mine is definitely
Whoa.
pineapple first. It is just because I like pineapple.
You're adopted.
Okay, the cucumber to me is honestly second best. So mine's actually opposite yours. I don't like the peach. Like it's so much too much. Maybe I drank too much peach Smirnoff before, and like I just like don't like it.
That's probably what it is.
But I, honestly, I either of those are replaceable because the cucumber was really just bland. Like I felt like this one was definitely the best.
You know what would actually kind of hit it is if you took this spicy pineapple and put some Malibu rum in it and almost made like a pina colada.
Yeah,
that might be pretty good.
Because I mean, I think they're all smooth though compared to like White Claw or Truly or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. 100%.
But I do. I mean, it's just, and also in the podcast we kind of miss this just because we haven't got to be together. So it's good to get together and try things.
Yeah, because when we're apart, it's hard to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to coordinate
what we're actually drinking. So this is good that I had everything before. I wanted to get some drinks from Boulevard Brewery up here, but. I didn't.
I'm sorry. I
hope the burp guy comes back so bad. I hope burp guy comes back.
I'm so sorry, man. That's just the seltzers. The seltzers do something different to me.
Yeah.
You know.
No, that's why I had a frog in my throat because it was like burp and then throw up and all at the same time.
Okay. Should we get into a topic?
Yeah. I just want to say real quick on the last podcast. So that was 2 weeks ago. We couldn't think of the name of the book I was talking about that had the videos. Okay, so finally Tuesday. Hopped on the little comment section on YouTube, and it was called Skeleton Key. That's the book series that had the videos on that we were talking about, okay? And I could not remember that, and so she put it on there, and I didn't remember it until she commented on it.
Who?
So Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday.
Yeah.
Wait, Tuesday. Justice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. We're retarded. I'm sorry.
And anyway, so I just want to say that because that was the name of the book. It was called Skeleton Key. But that was like a middle school thing. But anyway, I just want to refer back to that.
Yeah, like 18 years ago. Middle school.
Okay.
Well, anyways.
Wow. It's Noah's birthday today.
It's Chance's birthday.
Yeah, it is Chance's birthday.
Chance is 23.
Everybody wish him a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Chance.
Flood
the comment section. At least 10 comments, and I'll jump into a
pool of mayonnaise.
We can't afford that.
What do you want?
A pool
KY
of
jelly? You want
if you're buying it, I'll do it.
I ain't got that kind of money, but Kevin and I can chip in.
No, I'm not chipping in.
All right, so we're gonna make a GoFundMe.
I'm not chipping in unless I can go in with them.
10 comments, and we'll put some polls up on Twitter and Instagram of some things that we think about in the next couple of days, and I'll do it if we hit 10 comments. If we don't, then I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
We've never got more than 4, so I mean this is a hard challenge.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So speaking of school and stuff, Tuesday had another topic that you gave to us, and because it's been 5 years out since high school, and we used to do all those things like, well, where do you see yourself in 5 years? She wants us to talk about what our plans were 5 years ago and how they've changed.
Okay.
So, anybody willing to go first?
I'll go first. Yeah. Okay. So my goal was obviously go to college and then get a degree. I didn't know what I wanted to do, I guess, and I still don't know. Well, I mean, I know what I kind of picked now, but obviously I didn't go to college, and I worked at Walmart for 2 years, which is fun. I mean, it was a good job, just in between kind of figuring out what you wanted to do, and then I became an electrician. So that's the route I went. So college, that's what I was going to do. Didn't go at all, like 3 days, and then yeah, now I'm actually a licensed electrician. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah. That works. Yeah.
I remember when we were on the podcast last year and you didn't have it, and we were just counting down the days until you did. So it's cool that you have it now. Noah?
Dude, I was pretty much in the same boat. I was like, I'm probably going to go to college, get a degree. I don't know what in.
Right.
I mean, I'm just like a very like I don't know like what to really go about with my life because there's so much stuff out there to do. So I just didn't know what kind of. I mean, I went into be history and all that kind of stuff and everything, but then went for a year, didn't like it, dropped out, got into Walmart with with
Kevin.
Chance with Kevin, not Kevin, with Chance, and worked there for.
He became a manager. There.
Yeah, I became a department manager. Oh, that was a lot of fun.
But I mean, you worked your way up. It wasn't like you just
yeah, it wasn't like I got hired in as a department manager. I started off at the bottom, little bitch boy, pushed a couple carts here and there wherever they were low on cart pushers, and before I know it, I was a department manager. And then I said, "Fuck that."
Yeah.
I went and worked at the city.
Yeah.
And I said, "Fuck that." And now I'm working at Marshalltown, so making way more money than I was making at either of those places. So I'm not complaining. Like. Bringing fat cash, so
hey, things change. You got to get the guala when you can.
Yeah. Even at 23, we're all still like young. I mean, there's many things you could change. Like you can change things 10 years down the road. That's the best thing.
We'll do another one 5 years from now. We might not even be podcasting then, but we'll say.
Well, no, we will be podcasting. We'll have the second biggest show after before Joe Rogan, and then there we go.
You're right. Okay, my 5-year plan was. To go to the U of A and do 4 years in a degree that I really didn't know anything about, but I knew I wanted to get into physical therapy somehow. And so I got to orientation and they switched my major because I guess it was like in the arts and sciences because I don't really know why it was in the arts and sciences,
that's but it was.
But it was, and when I got to orientation,
science. When
I got to orientation, they're like, "What do you want to do?" And I was like, "I want to be pre-PT." And they're like, "Oh, you need to switch your major." So I changed it right then and there. Like, thank God, or else because I didn't want to start and have all those
credits, useless classes.
So they switched it right there, and then I went on my merry way in kinesiology. And after a year of kinesiology, we had a class where we had speakers from like PT schools and other occupations come in, and one of them was a chiropractic school. And I looked into it and I talked to my chiropractor. I was like, the benefits, pros and cons of PT versus chiropractic, and like everything. And then, everything kind of looked like I wanted to do PT still until I had to do rehab in PT after I tore my ACL at the rec center.
Oh yeah.
And then I spent a lot of time in physical therapy, and I took it basically as like, I'm doing my therapy, but I also like took it in as a bunch of shadowing.
Right.
And I realized I didn't really like it very much, so I started exploring chiropractic more, and I was like, okay, it seems more like a good fit because it's more than just seeing people who are like hurt all the time.
Yeah,
like,
that would be mentally like to me mentally like. Not depressing, but that's kind of hard.
Well, I mean, most of your patients probably are going to be like in some sort of pain, but eventually, like they get to a point where it's just maintenance, and that's like honestly what you want in everybody. So after I looked into it and got everything like settled down, I started touring campuses, and I toured the one up here in KC about 2 years ago, and felt like it was a really good fit because everybody was just so personal. It was a small campus and everything, and
like Greenland.
And then I applied and they accepted me, and then here I am 5 years down the road, and in May I'll be done with my second trimester. Well, in May I'll be starting my third trimester because my trimesters go a little bit shorter. So in May, by the time 5 years actually hits from graduation, I'll be starting my third trimester at chiropractic school, and after that will be the end of my first year.
Wow.
So that's how my 5 years have changed. Wow. Yeah. It's been a long process, and the only real thing that's changed is switching my career goals. So, but other than that,
what a baller.
Hey, I'm trying.
I mean, it's really hard. I mean, college is obviously really hard. I mean, not that me or Noah couldn't do it, but just at the time college is very tough. So, it's like at the time we definitely couldn't do it. And I don't think I can do it now, honestly. I know for a fact I couldn't do it now just because I was telling Noah earlier, I was like, dude, I can't imagine Kevin having to study. I'm like, what is studying? Like,
yeah, dude, I don't do studying
I couldn't
anymore.
even think about
I hate
sitting down and You're a mentally strong guy. I'm weak. I'm like, oh, I better hit my phone up. Better look at my phone.
Play video games.
I figured out that every trimester is going to be the same. The first 4 weeks, we're going to get fucking packed load of information.
Right.
And then starting on week 5 is the first round of exams. But because the way our classes are set up due to COVID, we only have 1 class per day. So we can only take 1 test per day, and we'll have 8 classes. So it takes 2 weeks to get through the first round of exams. So the first week of exams, I'll have like 3 or 4 exams. The next week, I'll have 3 or 4. And then the next week, I'll have like 1 or 2. And then by that time, like, because the first round of exams was like 2 weeks from the exam we just took after this 3-week period, it's about time to start the next round of exams for those classes again.
Ew.
So I figured out that after week 4, you have an exam almost every week.
Until you're done.
Until we're done.
Oh, shit.
Because we'll have exams all the way up until the week before finals.
What?
So, and then we'll have our finals exam. Well, usually it's not the week before; it's like 2 weeks before. But still, we have an exam a week for like 12 weeks or 11 weeks, something like that.
That is a long
long
haul.
I have 2 exams this week, but the last 2 weeks I've had like 3 and 4 exams.
What?
Yeah. And it's just labs too, like, because labs are all online. We don't go in person labs, but you forget that it's actually part of the class. So you have lab exams too, which we can take them here, which is nice because I can take it on my own time. So, but yeah, at least 1 exam a week for a while. But we do have spring break coming up, so I'll take it easy. Play some video games.
And coming down to Arkansas, right?
Yeah.
We'll have another podcast in person.
Yeah, I'm coming back to Fayetteville for spring break, and we are planning a live podcast. At that time, we're still working out the details on how we're going to do it and how we're going to get the word out and everything, what time. So be looking out on the socials for that, because
we're going to get trashed.
Yeah, we would love for you guys to tune in and actually give us live topics, because most of the time we run out or we just kind of flow and we get kind of off track. And
very, very often we get off track. But I mean, that's kind of part of this podcast.
Yeah,
so.
That's what happens. So if you guys want to tune in and give us live topics, that'd be super clutch. Whatever you guys think of. Of course, we won't do everything under the sun, but we'll pick and choose.
Yeah, we'll
whatever is like appropriate to our podcast. Okay, next topic. Thank you, Tuesday, for that. Keep sending your topics in, whatever comes to mind. We love those.
We take them. We'll take them.
Yeah, and another
less thinking for us.
Yeah. Another topic given to us was, could you survive a zombie apocalypse? Specifically, like, where would you go? What would you use as a weapon? And, like, who would you go with? Those sort of things.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Yeah, you can go.
Okay, so to survive a zombie apocalypse, I would probably go somewhere where it's, like, mostly warm. Arkansas is okay because in the wintertime it gets cold, but it doesn't get too cold.
Except for this
year.
Yeah, this year was
this year was just wild.
Anomaly. It was an anomaly. So I would probably go somewhere that's like mostly warm. And for a weapon, like if I don't own any guns, so I can't just bring a gun with me. I would probably pick something like that could really swing super hard. And
Dude,
tough.
what you could get is like a freaking baseball bat and like find some long ass nails and you just like hammer some long ass nails through it and then just like have like a spiked baseball bat. And
That's
just
probably
go around and just fuck people up.
That's probably what I would use, or like a sword or something, like a katana or something.
Yeah, something like kind of longer.
Yeah, keep your distance. Mm-hmm. Something like a chop a head clean off, or it's just smashing.
Yeah, just take the brain out.
But yeah, baseball bat with nails, you could swing that hoe.
You could.
Hard as crap.
And so you just said someone warm, just anywhere like, well, or I mean, it's just, like Arkansas still is cold. I was thinking about it, Arkansas is still pretty cold, but I guess if you think about it, if you found a house that was at least had the walls up, you wouldn't get the wind. It would still get cold, but I mean, you could, if you had the proper blankets and stuff, maybe.
Fireplace.
A fire. Yeah, you can have a fire in the house.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, you could go into Texas.
Yeah.
Well, but there's a lot of people in Texas, so you got to deal with a lot of freaking zombies at that point.
And they all have guns, too. So.
Yeah.
So kind of outnumbered on that one. Every single Texas person has a gun.
Yeah.
Known fact.
For the most part.
No,
you say that, then someone from Texas is going to comment and be like, I don't own a gun.
That was a
Fuck you, dude.
That was a joke.
Stereotype.
All right, now your turn.
I don't know. I'd probably stay in Arkansas, and I'd probably just go to my grandparents' place. And they live in Brentwood, and they own like a huge, like a lot of acres of land and stuff like that. And like, there's like no one around them, so literally I could just go up there and just freaking chill out. And like, I know for a fact my grandpa has guns.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, if my grandparents are zombies, then that's unfortunate. I'm going to have to go there and fucking kill them. I'm sorry, Grandma.
Sorry, I know you listen to the podcast.
I'm sorry, Grandma and Papa, but I'm going to have to, take you out. But I love you guys. But, yeah, no, I would, go there and just, because their house is older, so they have a wood stove and everything like that. So literally I could stay warm and I could box it up, get some wood and stuff like that. And they have so many trees all around. I could freaking, and he even has a garden out there too.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So I could just keep a garden going and just live out there. I always
wanted to do a garden, but I just never gardening's hard.
It is hard.
I mean,
it is
hydroponics, hard, and that was really cool. But it wasn't like true gardening. It would still have the same concept, obviously. But
yeah, I think hydroponics was more fun.
No, I agree too.
Probably a little bit easier.
Yeah, well, you don't get dirty. Like the medium that you used for the plants is the stuff we had. I don't remember the exact name, but it was like little styrofoam, not styrofoam balls, but it was like these little balls that absorbed nutrients, and you just set the plant in there, and it just, instead of using dirt and soil and stuff like that, that's how it rooted itself to it. Okay, I guess it's my turn. I don't know. I've never really. I mean, I have thought about it before, but that was when I lived in Winslow. So I was like, I'll just stay in Winslow. I have my little spot, like whatever. And so
stay in the middle of nowhere. I mean,
yeah.
You can't go wrong.
Now that I'm kind of out and I don't have a Winslow spot, I think it's my great uncle has a farm out there still. So maybe I would also go to Winslow, and it's on a hill. And they have a farm. They have like tomatoes and stuff like that. So
That's how my grandparents.
I kind of like Kevin's idea to go somewhere warm, because dealing with the cold, just depends. But also now,
well, you also got to think about it. I mean, with the apocalypse happening, you never know.
Yeah, that's true.
The weather of everything can change. Literally, the whole entire, country could be cold for whenever it's wintertime. It could just be cold all around. Like Texas this year, smacked with snow. So I mean, it's you never know.
And with less people on the planet actually destroying the air.
Yeah, I mean, things could be different.
Things could completely change. You never know. I mean, it's wild.
This is a little off topic, but if the Ice Age, that was just the whole planet,
exactly.
Yeah. So it's and then
if you think the zombie apocalypse happens, the world's more than likely going to end.
Yeah,
another Ice Age or something where everybody dies off and only the strong survive, and then the world has to repopulate again.
And so for my weapon, I'd have to find a gun, guys. I don't know,
Hey, if you're still alive, hit me up at my grandparents' place.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'd have to find one, because...
And then we could take trips to Walmart and get some more ammo and stuff.
We'd have to be first. We'd have to go in there and...
Oh, yeah, we'd go there and kill everybody.
As soon as you... Okay. All right.
Obviously, for vehicles, I mean, we could just get one of my family's Hummers or whatever and just... Load it out with metal plates and everything like that. We can just have.
We can just recreate Zombieland 1 and 2.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much, and we're hunting for Twinkies all across the country.
Yeah,
not copyrighted.
Yeah, it isn't. Yeah. So we picked the place, we picked the weapon, and was that it?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. So yeah, I guess that kind of stuff. I mean, I would kind of just go to, probably that farm and just kind of stay in the.
I get what you're saying, on the warm part.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying.
I would like to go to Florida, but I don't want to go to Florida because I don't like big spiders.
Okay.
There's big spiders here, okay, but bigger spiders, big ass snakes, okay. And then also, I'm always paranoid about the water just encroaching anything on our surroundings. So I'm like, any house I see on the beach, I'm like, dude, this is gonna be done. Yeah, or a hurricane and stuff like that. That's kind of wild. Kind of want to stay maybe in Midland a little bit, just because you don't have to deal with water, but also you could fish and have you can fish around here too, I guess. But I mean,
I would either pick a place that's warm and you can go chill, or a place up north that's got a lot of land that you can just chill on, and
just flat and no one's up there, farmland. Yeah. And there's a lot of it too, quite a bit.
That's what I would do.
Mm-hmm. Good. Good.
Okay.
That was a good topic. I like that.
Yeah.
I like zombie
On to
stuff.
the next. So last week we talked about WandaVision, and Chance was watching it. I don't know if
I
you
watched it
I don't know
all the
if-
way up until besides the last.
Yeah, see,
episode.
that's where I'm at too. I haven't watched Friday's episode.
Oh, me either. So
Oh, you haven't either?
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
good. Okay.
I didn't know they came out on Fridays.
Yeah, every Friday. Yeah.
Okay. So Chance had been watching it, but I caught up,
Mhm.
and I
I
guess we
watched-
can do a little review.
Yeah.
But if you're watching and you haven't watched WandaVision yet,
just
Please
skip
pause
a little
it
bit.
and skip.
Do something.
I'll pop it up. Skip to this certain time.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
If you're listening, sorry, just skip until
This
you
is a
can't.
spoiler. Please skip. And
Yeah.
we gave plenty of time now, so they should know.
Okay. So first thing I want to point out is the reoccurring characters that are in the movie.
Mhm.
First is the chick who's the tech chick. It's from
Darcy.
Yeah, it's from Thor.
She's from Thor.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did not know that
Mhm.
until
I was rewatching some just random Marvel movies to go to bed, and we watched Thor, and I was like,
You're like,
"There's
"Oh my
Darcy."
God."
I was
Yeah.
like, "There's Darcy."
Yeah,
I was
so
like, "Huh."
so I am restarting the whole Marvel series, but I'm doing a timeline of the movies instead of like the release date.
Mhm.
Oh,
And-
okay, yeah.
And so when Darcy popped up, I was like, how do I know? Like, where is she from?
And I didn't
And-
catch it at first either because I was like, "Shoot, she's familiar."
Yeah.
Like I was thinking though she's on a different show.
That's what I was thinking too.
I was like, she's on a different show, and then like I've been watching it for a couple weeks now, so like in between there, sometime I figured it out. But I was like, dude, it's crazy.
I didn't know that. Is there any other characters that are like reoccurring? Oh, there's the
Besides, WandaVision, but
yeah, but
Obviously.
there's the actual dude.
no,
What's his name?
there's the FBI agent, Mr. Chu or whatever his
Yeah,
name is.
yeah.
yeah.
Mr. Wu or whatever.
Cho?
Cho, something like that. Yeah. He was in. I saw this.
Ant-Man.
Yeah, he's an Ant-Man.
He's an Ant-Man.
Yeah. He's the
And-
guy
and-
that keeps.
And Ant-Man did a card trick for him.
Mhm.
And because I saw a thing about IGN did this on Instagram, and he did the card trick to him, and he was like, "Whoa, how did you do that?" Like the FBI agent was like, well, "How'd you do that?" And he showed him, and then whenever
One of the first episodes. In
one of the
WandaVision.
first couple episodes, whenever you first see him, and he's walking up to like the lady who got sent in there.
Yeah.
He like whipped out his FBI card, like doing the magic trick, and he like handed it to her. Like
Oh.
that. So that's where he learned it. So it was kind of like a nice little like
Crossover.
from Ant-Man into that. So
Well,
I thought
that is really
when
cool.
I saw that
didn't-
on IGN, I was like, oh, that's pretty dope. I was like, I like that. I like how they think of little stuff like
Yeah,
that.
little things. That's what's cool. I am curious to see how the show progresses, though. I think
The
it's
beginning is very wild. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
You're right. The beginning
It is crazy.
The beginning
right?
is crazy.
The beginning is
but-
crazy because I thought somebody was literally controlling. I was like, this has to be pre Thanos, and I was like, this has to be some weird shit going on where like someone was like somehow
Yeah.
put them in there and was like controlling them, and then all of
Yeah.
a sudden it was like just like kind of like a replay of like Darcy watching.
Mhm. But you don't find that out for two
You don't
episodes.
find- yeah, you don't find that
So
out
like the
till,
beginning
like-
of the third, I think.
Yeah, the third or the
Or
fourth.
the end of the third, or end of the
Yeah.
second.
And
Maybe.
I asked you what was because I kept seeing the trailers and it
Freaking
was like the
timeline.
1950s.
Right, yeah.
And I asked you like, dude, what time
Yeah.
is it? You're like, no,
I
it'll
can't-
give it away.
Yeah, give it away.
And so yeah, I thought it was gonna be in that period of time where they're like before Infinity War when they were living like separate from everybody,
Mhm.
but it wasn't, and it's cool how they
So yeah, what they
kept
did
it
is
kind of
like
secret.
yeah, they did like the 1950s, 60s,
60s,
70s,
70s,
80s,
yeah.
and kind of built up. So because like you can kind of tell like with their attire, and then also
Yeah,
it comes to
every
colors.
how the
episode,
show is
Right.
every episode was like
and towards like this the one that I think the one we're caught up on is or the one before it like shows like
reality
shows like kind of what we watched just
I was the literally last episode that came out, not the last one, but the one before.
Mhm.
I literally was like looking at it. I was like talking to Anna about it. I was like, that looks like Modern Families. I was
Yeah.
like the way how like they just stop and they do the cutscene where they're just
Yeah,
like
the
they're just like
cutscenes.
talking to like the interviewer, and it's just like that, or like The Office or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay, so now they're definitely getting into our time frame.
Yeah.
and she's also she's a little girl off of is it Modern Family or whatever? She's like the famous little twin girl.
Is she?
Yes, she's
Emily Olsen?
Emily Olsen, yeah. She's
Wait,
like the
her
famous.
name's not Emily. It's Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Yeah. She's the famous. She's been famous since she was a little kid. Yeah. Have you ever seen it? I don't even know what it's called though. We're about to find out for you guys. Right there.
Should I just net
Yeah,
worth?
Probably a lot more than mine.
Okay. Okay, sorry guys, but we're gonna be silent for a second here.
Yeah, but so pretty much like she was in, and we're about to find out what it is.
She was in Godzilla.
Television.
1994.
How the West was
Wait,
fun.
I swear she was in like the famous like.
Chances wrong, it's fine.
I thought she was in.
I don't think so.
Go to the movies. I don't
Unless
know.
I'm talking about that guy.
No, I thought she was in like the famous like where it has the two little blonde girls.
Are you talking about?
You talking about Full House?
Yeah, Full House.
No. Those are her sisters.
Those are her sisters.
Mhm.
So she's a.
I don't know if she's a triplet, but those are
Or
her
is she
sisters.
one of the sisters?
She
has
is
been playing it a lot.
No. So there's Mary Kate, and there's Ashley, and then there's Elizabeth.
Oh,
The Olsen twins.
they all look the exact
Yeah.
same though.
Yeah.
There's twins,
There's-
and then there's I think a younger sister.
I think
She's the
actually
youngest
she's
sister?
probably the youngest. I think she's
Oh
probably.
my
younger.
god, that's crazy. But they all look so like alike.
Mhm.
But
So
anyways,
yeah. Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's cool then, because she fits right in.
yeah, she fits right. I mean, her family's definitely been around.
Of
like-
course, that would have been. Well, that's why they did the full in the 1990s or 80s one. They did like the Full House. It looked
Yeah,
like the Full
yeah,
House.
exactly, yeah.
Okay, so that's
kinda what I
cool.
figured,
That's a
yeah.
cool little Easter egg then.
Yeah, and when I saw, I didn't even know that until because I didn't watch Full House or whatever, so I didn't know that even on any of the Age of Ultron or any whenever she was introduced, I didn't know that.
Yeah. See, and the thing is, like, it's like when I was watching it, I was like, I guess I missed Age of Ultron. I don't know how. I was like,
Well,
when did I was like, what? I guess I must have just been stuck up in Arc. I think that's what happened.
yeah,
Because I had no idea. So then I watched it, and I was like,
it connects a lot of pieces.
I was
Age of Ultron does?
Yeah, it connects a
does.
lot of pieces. Like,
Dang, I can't wait to get there in my series. then.
okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
it connect like if you've watched Infinity War and Endgame, right?
Yeah.
Age of Ultron, they talk about like a lot of little things from it. So
Wait, and Infinity. Wait, say that again.
Infinity War and Endgame, like you've seen both those, right?
Yeah.
So like in Age of Ultron, they're referencing it a lot. And
They're referencing the future movies a lot.
yeah, well, no, I'm saying like they from those two movies, like they
they took a lot from Age of Ultron.
yeah,
okay,
and like
they
we're
were
talking about
talking
like
about
the big event that happened in Age of Ultron. They kind of like talking like why like it happened after Civil War. Okay, the
Yeah.
whole entire Civil War thing was kind of because of Age of Ultron. Okay, and then it goes into Infinity War and Endgame where they're also still talking about that thing that happened in Age of Ultron, right? Yeah.
Something
Well, in
Something
Civil War-
happened in Age of Ultron.
Well,
that I
something
knew.
happened in Civil War, the Sokovia Accords thing, which brought upon the thing. But they also were talking about Ultron because
Okay. Yeah, I'll get there and then
yeah,
we'll talk about it
there
later.
it's so in depth now. It's crazy, and it's about to get even crazier with all the new movies coming out.
Yeah, speaking of which, that's another one of our topics
Yeah.
is all the new Marvel stuff coming out. And this month, I think, is actually the Falcon and Winter Soldier series comes out.
It's gonna start after WandaVision's over.
Yeah. And there's another one, too, that I'm not 100% sure.
She-Hulk, I think it's next.
She-Hulk?
Maybe
Really?
not. I don't know if it's next, but She-Hulk's in the mix. Loki and
Yeah, I was about to say Loki.
it might be
versus,
Loki, but I think they announced like a bunch. But they have She-Hulk, they have Loki, they have Hawkeye, and someone else. They have what you just talked about, Falcon and Winter Soldier. They have a bunch of them that are coming out, and it's gonna be really, really good.
And not to mention the movies, we have
Right.
Black Widow,
Black
the
Widow,
Black Widow movie.
which
We
would be
have
really good.
The
What is next?
We
Eternals. I think it's called Eternals.
the Eternals.
And then
there's the there's another one.
there's
There's the Shai-Chi.
yeah, Shai-Chi. So you have to look.
Hold
at
on,
the
let's look it up. Let's look it up.
Yeah. But anyway, so like there's and then at the very end of this year, while you're looking this up, they have the newly released name of the next Spider-Man, and it's called Spider-Man No Place Home, No Way Home,
No Way
No Way Home. Okay, so that is a big time thing, and the reason they're rushing the whole Spider-Man thing is because they have a contract with Sony because Sony still owns the distribution rights to Spider-Man. And so like 2 years ago, whenever they were going to kill the Spider-Man, like they were going to take out Tom Holland from the MCU.
Really?
Yeah. They had it was a couple months. It was a couple months because Sony is like that, and they get greedy with money. Which here's the thing: Disney should have allowed them to do almost whatever they wanted because they already make so much money off of all the other ones. Okay, so they should have been like come to the better agreement.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier will start streaming March 19th.
Right.
Okay.
Oh wow, that's really close.
Yeah, so WandaVision will end probably. Like
there's only 8 episodes, so I think we're on 7 and 8. So we only have like 2 more.
Okay, and
then there's a week break, and then
just on these new movies, we have Black Widow, and Shang-Chi.
Oh, Shang-Chi comes first. Okay.
And then we have Spider-Man: No Way Home.
So, was there not Eternals in there? I guess Eternals is later.
Eternals is in there. I know unless Eternals is a show.
No, I'm pretty sure it's I don't know. But anyway, so I guess that's the...
And then eventually in 2022 we have Thor.
Oh, that's gonna be so
Love
good.
and Thunder. We have Black Panther 2 and Captain Marvel 2.
Yeah,
hold on, let me look up the Eternals.
They haven't even started to film. I don't think Black Panther 2. I don't think.
Maybe I wonder how they're gonna do it. I'm excited for.
Yeah, it's gonna be a sad. They'll do it good too.
The Eternals. Looks like it is a movie and it might be released in November.
Okay. But
what in the world?
I don't know.
Is that not Winter Soldier, dude? How are they gonna do that?
But it's not. It's not. It looks like him, but it's not.
All right. Well, let me hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. Okay, that's good. That was scary.
I don't know anything about the Eternals, and I don't know anything about Shang-Chi. I don't know anything. So those are them adding those to the MCU is gonna be. They do it because it's the next phase. So we're up to phase 5 now. So we just ended phase 4. Oh yeah, is that
we're in the middle of phase 4.
Right. So we're in the middle of that because it started with
Spider-Man.
No, it ended with Spider-Man. That's the last one in that phase.
In phase 3?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure it's phase 4 though. Let's look it up.
Okay.
Just like the end of, just see whatever the end of phase 4 is, or phase 3.
Marvel phase.
Or just put phases. Yeah.
Marvel phase 4 starts with.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, we got a timeline.
I'll also pop this up because I just saw what he put up, so you also see this as well.
Okay, so actually, yeah, he's right. The
Homecoming.
Is actually part of phase 3, and apparently phase 4 starts with WandaVision. So that's what the original timeline was supposed to look like, but WandaVision probably got moved up.
Okay, so right. So Black Widow was supposed to come out last year around like October or August or something like that, and they got pushed back because of COVID. So you also see the updated, or not the updated, but what phase 4 was going to look like. But obviously we got WandaVision first, which is fine because it didn't play into to the movie. Yeah. It did, just the previous. Yeah. Well, actually, no.
Not really.
No, it didn't. It took up right after. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Well,
so we're in the middle of phase 4. We're at the start of phase 4 now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So which is fun because also it's a TV series.
Yeah.
So.
Also, I want to talk about this because you guys harped on me, and you guys said there was no such thing as a Mind Stone, and there is a Mind Stone.
I thought we said there was a Mind Stone. We just said that it wasn't. I guess it is yellow. I thought it was orange. Which one's orange?
Soul Stone.
Okay.
Because I was trying to keep track of them in the movies, and I found this thing that lets you see like what all the stones are and where they're actually seen.
Oh, okay. I'll also pop this up too.
So where they're actually seen in all the movies and stuff.
Okay. But the Mind Stone definitely comes from the scepter. Yeah,
it comes from the scepter. Maybe that's what you said, and I didn't pick it up. But yeah. So the only thing I've really seen is the Space Stone and the Mind Stone. Well, I just watched Thor: The Dark World, so I got the Reality Stone.
You know the Thors are the worst rated. They're hard to get through. The
first Thor was okay, but the Dark World is hard.
It's actually rated the worst. Out of all of them,
it's hard, dude.
Yeah, we've been watching some of the Thors, and it's
see. Whenever Alex wanted to get into it, I was like, "Hey, we have to skip the Thors," because she would lose interest because you just they're good for like I kind of like them just because I like just to watch movies. But the third Thor Ragnarok is one of the greatest.
Ragnarok is solid.
So they just really sucked with that one.
But I did not like the Dark World. I mean, it's good because you need the information from it to move on.
Yeah, it's crazy how big of a movie it actually is, but they just did it terribly because they reference it in a lot of other things. So.
Yeah.
But it's just that they also were just starting, and they had Iron Man, and Iron Man was just such a great hit. How do you follow that up? You know?
And Captain America.
Yeah,
Captain America
Captain
was a banger.
So I mean, like, but now he's on the right track. So we're all good. I have zero worries about the future. I'm excited about the new things they're adding. I just hope it doesn't get too confusing.
I thought there was going to be a show that was as Guardians of the Galaxy because he and the end of all the movies he left with Guardians.
He did leave with them. So I bet you
maybe Love and Thunder is.
It's going to be Love and Thunder.
Love and Thunder will probably include them with them.
Yeah,
it'll probably be like Guardians of the Galaxy will be mainly with him in his own movie.
Yeah, because I mean they did one with Hulk and Thor, right?
Right.
Which is Ragnarok and did really good. So now that makes sense. But you know there is a third Guardians of the Galaxy, but they haven't even started the filming. They have to let whoever's directing it, that guy, they're letting him finish another movie before they even start it. But it's gonna be good, I think.
I'm wondering like when this all ends, like are we gonna get some new actors in to do it? I hope not.
Man, here's the thing. Like, I love Thor. Like Chris, is it not Chris, but what's his name? Chris Hemsworth, whatever.
Yeah,
Hemsworth. He is a baller at Thor. I don't think I can watch another Thor. And they've had some rumors that they're going to get rid of him. And he said that he'll play Thor as long as they want him to. So I hope they like take that into consideration because not a lot of actors will do that because they want to just retire. You know, like they want to just go home. But
they want to make their money and dip.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they don't get rid of him because I can't. They have to come up with a different Thor or not a Thor. Just he just fits it so
Valkyrie.
Perfect.
They make a movie out of Valkyrie.
Yeah.
You can't really put a new actor into the movies. You got to just create new characters or make the old characters have a new movie, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now that we're done with that, I don't know what we're gonna put the spoiler ending at, but
it was like 25, so we're at 42 now. So I'll just make sure to note that.
Well, we really started talking about the movies in between there.
True. I'll figure it out.
Okay. And so we're at 42 minutes. So I want to talk about, we can save those for later. Well, actually, we got through quite a bit of those. But I also want to talk about the men's and women's sports teams. Noah, do you have that image that we looked up?
Okay. I do. On my phone, that's not allowed to be touched.
So actually, I think you sent it to me anyways, but it doesn't matter. So Arkansas sports has been doing freaking really good. Not football, but every other sport has. So we have this ranking here, which has been going around Twitter
and also popping up as well.
Yeah, and we're going to freaking fly through it. So Arkansas's national rankings as a whole, we have women's track and field number 1.
This was 3 days ago.
3 days ago, yeah. Women's track and field number 1. Women's cross country number 1. Men's baseball is number 2 in their rankings. Men's track and field and cross country is number 3 in theirs. Gymnastics is number 6. Women's soccer is number 7. Men's golf is 12, and women's golf is 13. Women's basketball is 16. Men's basketball, which they had a big game yesterday against LSU and won.
That's good.
Moves them into number 20 nationally. Well, they're still in number 20 nationally, but in the SEC, they're ranked number 2. Mm-hmm. Swimming and diving is number 20, and softball is 21. Women's tennis is 24.
That is insane.
So freaking a lot of teams in the top 25 national rankings for Arkansas. Baseball is doing killer. They have not lost a game yet.
Right.
Basketball is doing killer. They've won 9 SEC games in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since they got Justin Smith back from his injury, they've been killing it, literally. And they got Devo Davis, who was a transfer in the middle of the season, and due to the new COVID rules, he was able to compete right away.
That's awesome.
So he started around game 4 or 5, and he's been like he's a freshman, but his growth in the game is just like huge. And then we have the big Jalen Williams. He's a Little Rock native, and he's a freshman too. And he's been killing it too, like because we have that other big Connor Vanover, but he's like 7'3". He's real lanky.
Really lanky. He hits threes occasionally.
Yeah, he hits threes occasionally. He gets boards and blocks, but he's like real slow. Yeah. So when we play those like teams that really run the ball, he can't keep up. So we've been having Jalen Williams in, and last couple of games, dude, he's hit some like clutch shots and got some clutch boards and stuff. So
I haven't got to watch a game, but I just kind of keep up with it. But I also don't have any. I don't know. It's probably just on like SEC Network or something. How do you watch it?
I usually watch it on SEC Plus, but they are usually on like SEC Network or ESPN2.
See, I don't have like cable, so
I don't have cable either. So
how do you watch it?
On my laptop on ESPN Plus.
Oh, I do have ESPN Plus. Okay,
Yeah, so you should. Yeah, they show all the games on there.
Oh, okay. Well,
So-
then I need to start. I also, I guess I need to look at their schedule.
Yeah.
I like watching basketball.
They play like every like Monday and Tuesday, and then they always play on like a Saturday.
Mhm.
Which of course SEC's tournament's about to start at the beginning of March because March Madness happens during that. But
Happens during it or like after, or is it the same? Like, is it also?
I think it's all in the same month.
Okay.
I think they play like their
Conference?
tournament like the first week of March, and then I think March Madness really only lasts like 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
So they play like hella games.
Yeah.
But I guess it's really only like 4 or 5 games. But within a 2-week period, that's
There's a lot of because there's 64 teams, so there's a lot of basketball going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of basketball going on. So yeah, I think I hope they win the SEC tournament, and then they're pretty much guaranteed a spot in the in the national tournament.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I'm curious. I hope they get a good spot because I want them to play someone like of a lesser like hardness. Yeah. I don't know why I said hardness.
Plus-
I can't get the word out.
It's okay. It's okay. I can't get half my words out all the time.
Plus, the men's track for indoor, they won. For SEC, they won the indoor. They won the indoor 24 out of 30 that they've been to.
That is incredible.
They won
And
24 out of 30
24 out of 30 that
indoor meets.
Indoor meets.
Damn.
For track.
What
And then
ballers.
women have won their 7th consecutive one
Wow.
for SEC.
Okay, and when's the national indoor tournament? I'm guessing that's probably like within the next week.
Yeah, it'll probably be here soon, and I'm
And
sure
if they win that hoe,
they'll
then
be running at the U of A. I'm sure.
if they win that hoe, then it'll be like the 4th consecutive indoor national championship that the women's have won, and probably the first in a while that the men have won. I don't know when the last time they won one in indoor like national championship.
Mm-hmm.
But women's track goes hard.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, they've been number 1. They've been at the top for like 3 or 4 years.
Track capital of the world, man.
Yeah, track capital of the
Easy,
world.
yeah.
Like if you want to run track, you go to the U of A, bro. You go to the U of A, or you go to like
There's Oregon,
or Baylor or Texas.
That's
Well, of
really
course,
about
Baylor's
it.
in Texas, but you go to like UT.
UTI.
Yeah, that's
Urinary
what I
tract
call
infection. Horns down, man. Horns
down. Chance, you watch Arkansas baseball. You have any comments on them?
No, I haven't even got to watch one game yet.
Me either.
It's so sad because so the first 3 games were at the tournament and they are on some weird streaming service. Okay, so I didn't.
Flow Sports.
Okay, I've never even heard of them before. Okay,
Me either.
and I was like, well, I'm not doing that. Okay, they play the number 2 ranked team, number 3 ranked team, one of those, beat them. Okay, so we were ranked number 8. We jump up to 5 or something like that. Then we beat the number 10 team, and then we beat like the number 8 team, something like that. So we just sweep down in Texas, and everyone's freaking out. They're like, whatever. So we come back,
Horns down.
and then we
man.
play. Who did they play? SMO or something? I don't even know what it is.
Southeast Missouri.
Yeah, Southeast Missouri. Okay. 4th game, we're tied. We're losing. We're like, everyone's like, what in the world? We come back, we win that game in overtime. Extra innings. It's not like I didn't play baseball.
Yeah.
Okay, forever. Then we sweep that series, so we're 6-0 right now. We're standing really good. I'm so sad because all the tickets are pretty much sold out. I want to go to a game because it's like one of the best experiences you can, especially as a Razorback fan, because we have a good atmosphere. They're building a new complex over there.
Yeah, the new complex is gonna be crazy.
I mean, and just being in the hog pen's fun, but I mean, there's a couple of tickets left, but like I don't have anyone to go with either. Like
yeah.
it's
If
just
I was home,
different
I would definitely go with you.
Yeah, I mean, different times. It's hard. And also, now I have a baby, so like I had to plan and I had to get like 5 weeks to notice.
Yeah.
Okay, like there's like different things, but I definitely want to get him out to something outside, and it's starting to warm up. So I want him to experience outside and like stuff. He can't last very long either, so it's just depends how it goes.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm maybe next year I'll get out to one. I definitely want to watch a couple on TV, so hopefully.
Yeah, I gotta once basketball ends, I think I'm gonna like watch every game of baseball because that's what I was doing in the basketball. I was just watching every game.
Yeah.
And once baseball actually gets into their season a little bit more, I'll start watching them more. But for now, basketball is taking over.
And they've had a lot of like I don't know as many players because a lot of them got drafted last year, during the COVID season. They only got to play a couple of games, but we had a bunch of good people leave. And then we came back and we kind of stepped up. They have the second baseman, I think his name is Robert Moore. He was like a transfer
freshman, right?
Freshman, yeah, like 2 years ago. We went and watched him, I think.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
2 years ago. He was like in the middle of, so it was December and he transferred for the January into the U of A at January. So, and he just came out and was a baller. He was just like freaking beast mode. And then we have a couple other players that I feel like stepped up that came from Arkansas too. So that's pretty cool to watch.
Yeah, I forgot they didn't play last year like at all except for like 2 games.
Yeah, it sucked. And for high school players, it happened to Max. Luckily, he was a sophomore, but like he only got to play 5 games. Yeah, and half of them were in Mississippi because they had a tournament down there. So he didn't even get to like play but one home game. Maybe he didn't play a home game. I don't remember. That sucks. His first game's tomorrow, actually. His first baseball game. Now they are getting turf, so I don't know if the field's ready or not. So they might have to go play somewhere else. But yeah, first game, and I want to go see it, but we'll still be up here, so we might make it back down in time. I don't know. I doubt we will.
It depends on when y'all leave. Yeah.
And being up here, me and Mason, I said this a couple nights ago. If the Hogs make it up to Omaha, which they will, we're going up there and we're going to watch a game.
I'll probably talk to Alex because I definitely want to go. Yeah. Like really, like big time want to go.
You can come up here. We can stay a night. And go ham. Go up there because it's only a 2-hour drive from us. So from Fayetteville, it's more.
We'll just have to watch the tickets like a hawk. Like we'll have to make sure like we get that on notification because they'll go fast, especially with COVID. But they are letting some things, or what is it, unrestricting them?
Yeah, I think a lot of places now are doing, instead of, in Arkansas, I don't know about a lot of places. Arkansas, the last state to actually do a mask mandate, is now taking away the restrictions. Well, they're not taking away restrictions, but they're making them from restrictions to guidelines. Yeah. And so guidelines means it's basically optional, and restrictions are like mandatory. So it's becoming optional now, which is like, I don't really know if that's a good thing yet or what, but I just know a lot of people. I know a lot of people in Arkansas are like sick and tired of the virus, even though it's like still going on. So
I'm so tired of this bullshit.
Yeah, it's definitely hard. Like, I mean, just with you have so many different people that think so many different ways, and then they all just argue. So it's just either way you think, it just almost feels like you never get anywhere. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I probably would still wear a mask in public, but like when I go to the gym and stuff, I wear my mask inside. But like when you're in there, you really don't have to wear it. I mean,
just like, so you don't have to wear it between reps or anything. Oh, that's cool.
Not the gym here, and I went to a gym on Friday to play basketball, and I wore my mask inside, and I got up to the gym, and we had it reserved, so we were able to take our masks off, so that was nice. But I don't know, it's just, I think a lot of places are going to keep a lot of their masks.
Yeah, I mean,
not requirements, but like recommendations and things like that. Yeah. But,
well, if it's a business and they own the building, it's really up to them. Yeah. Like they could still mandate it or require, not mandate.
Require it, whatever it is. Just like
they mandate everything.
They're like, wear your fucking mask.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the people who are gonna wear a mask, or people who want to wear a mask, are gonna wear a mask, and people who don't.
And I kind of think it should be like that way a little bit anyway. Just because, I mean, if they're gonna, expose themselves, and they should, and if they want to do it, I guess they should have that right to do it. I mean, but I know it's not fair to other people too. So it's weird, but also maybe you should stay at home if you're not really
exactly
go out. So but I see it both ways, and it's really hard for me to decide because it's hard.
Because the people that don't want to wear the mask, like obviously, like if it's just a recommendation, they don't have to if they don't want to. However, it does put some people at risk, because if they were sick and they're like, oh, I don't care, I'm not wearing a mask, and like
they can expose them.
Yeah, it can expose people. But I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of you still have to go to the store and get the stuff that you need to do. And you still have to go do the things that are in your life, even if you like don't want to go out and you want to wear a mask and stuff. So it's just like either it can go both ways. Okay.
All right. Sorry about
that. All right, so it's been about 55 minutes. I think it's about time we should wrap it up. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I definitely have
I
a
think
bunch of
so.
topics, but we're gonna save them for next next week for sure.
Okay.
So, I know
Yeah,
my phone's on airplane mode and I can't. Well, it is recording, so we can't touch it right now.
Yeah, and I don't really remember any of your topics. I just remember you wanted to talk about Arkansas baseball and a couple of other sports and stuff. So we got through all my topics today, but we'll change those topics for next week. And we'll be back on Zoom next week before spring break, and then we'll come in. We'll do a live one. It'll be crazy. I know we keep saying it, but keep it in your head that we're doing that because we want you to join us.
It'll be different. I think I'm excited for it.
Yeah,
so. I mean, and even if no one shows up,
then it gets posted.
Yeah, it gets posted anyway. It'll just be like a normal podcast.
Yeah. So there
I have a feeling a couple people will show up. Though.
Yeah, me too. If we do it at the right time.
Right.
We should probably do like a.
See what time would be good, like
a
questionnaire thing.
A questionnaire, and be like, if we were to do it on this day, what time works best?
We'll do a poll for sure.
Yeah, we'll do a poll. There we go. That's the word.
Poll on Twitter and probably Instagram as well. So
yeah. Okay.
Be looking out for those.
Well, other than that, that's going to conclude today's episode of the Beers and Bros podcast. We thank you for tuning in. If you like us, go ahead and favorite the podcast. If you're listening on Anchor, follow us on Spotify, subscribe to Apple Podcasts, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on Twitter at Beers and Bros to see updates and podcast uploads and updates and things. We post everything on Twitter mostly, and some things on Instagram now because Chance is getting on top of that. So thank you, Chance. Other than that, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Peace.